What I've noticed when it comes to up leveling your creativity is that you got to loosen the faucet. You got to lower the bar so that more can flow through you and then your creative juices start flowing. I've always noticed that when I try too hard, I never end up allowing creative energy to flow. But counterintuitively, when you lower the bar, when you lower your expectations and you're just like, whatever it is good enough, then you notice how much energy starts to move and starts to flow. So, to anybody who's a creative, an artist, an entrepreneur who's looking to create content, so much of what it's all about is lowering the bar and just getting those creative juices flowing. So, one of the ways that this can be helpful for you is instead of trying to make the perfect video, instead of trying to make the perfect post, instead of trying to make the perfect song or art piece, it's just blast out a few things. Blast out rapid fire, pop, 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 a few different ideas. And notice how, as you do that, as you work on loosening the faucet so that more flow comes through, that the energy starts to move and you'll naturally realign to what feels like a nice creative flow. The perfect example, I give this time and time again, is the freestyle. If you're over analyzing what you are saying when you're in a creative freestyle, when you're in some flowetry, you never end up hitting the beat. You're always thinking too hard, and then that actually messes up the flow. Versus when you ain't thinking at all, when you're drunk or high, like I know a lot of people when they would freestyle, they would get drunk and high and it would be better. And that's because you've lowered the bar. That's because the inhibitions on on that natural intoxication have been flipped open. So that's what we want to learn how to train to do as an artist, as a creative, as an entrepreneur, as somebody who's tapping into your flow state. We want to let go of having those high standards, of having that ideal that we expect for us to hit, and start to basically lower the bar. When I would work with various clients, I would sometimes tell them, become the schlep. I don't know where that exactly came from, but it means, the essence of it means, become the one who does not care how he or she appears. Become that. Because when you become the one who does not edit him or herself, then you tap into a natural force, the force of nature, the force of spontaneous genius. Spontaneous creativity can actually work through you. So that's something we all have access to, but that's something that we turn off, we tighten the faucet when we are having too high of a standard, when we have too much expectation, too much of an ideal. We shut off that creative power within us. So my advice for you is that if you're feeling stagnancy in your life, stagnancy in terms of lack of spontaneity, or stagnancy in terms of lack of creative genius, then I would say lower the bar, rapid fire a few ideas, whether it's art, poetry, music, creative expression, an idea, a blog, whatever it is, rapid fire some things out of your system. Movement, even. Just let it move. You want to start to let the energies move through you so you can pump that muscle, pump that flow, and get the water moving, the water of your essence, the water of your vibratory creativity. So I love you. I care about you. I hope that this landed well with you and that I hope that you can actually use this right now if you've been experiencing any stagnancy. Because what I've noticed too is that a lot of the time we hear this, but then we're like, okay, I want to pump some things out. Okay. And then you go to do it and you still have that standard. You know, you got to let it go and just create for the raw sake of it. I did this the other day and I created a couple posts, and then one of them I was like, I don't even want to use it. But that one was the one that I used to start to get the juices moving. So sometimes you need to start to flow the juices, and then I was like, this isn't really aligned. And that's all good because it's all about the process. Love you, care about you, use it, out.